Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources.
BBC News Business. September 5. 8:01 America, New York. Ikea struggles with supply problems due to driver shortage. The furniture giant is among businesses struggling with a driver shortage due to COVID and Brexit.
WallStreet Journal U.S. Business. September 5. 8 o'clock America, New York. U.S. ports see shipping logjams likely extending far into 2022. Leaders of some of the busiest U.S. ports expect congestion-snarling maritime gateways to continue deep into next year, as the crush of goods from manufacturers and retailers looking to replenish depleted inventories pushes past shipping's usual seasonal lulls.
Marginal Revolution. September 5. 7:24 America, New York. Markets in everything. Spy cable. A web server, keylogger and radio built into an ordinary-looking cable. Hat tip. Ed. The post markets in everything. Spy cable appeared first on Marginal Revolution.
New York Times Business. September 5. 7:13 America, New York. In Hong Kong, Jimmy Lai's Next Digital says it has been forced to close. Next Digital, which has published criticism of China for decades, said a crackdown had left it with no way to operate. Its main newspaper, Apple Daily, closed in June. Outside the Hong Kong headquarters of Apple Daily and its publisher, Next Digital. Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. September 5. 5:30 America, New York. Chinese companies face a wake-up call with Alibaba scandal. The sexual assault scandal at Alibaba Group that spurred an online backlash about workplace culture is driving other Chinese companies to improve, or create, their own policies on sexual harassment.
Wall Street Journal Markets. September 5. 5:30 America, New York. Search for yield leads bond buyers to unrated debt. Junk bond managers have rarely encountered less appealing terms. Many are responding by venturing into unfamiliar territory.
Marginal Revolution. September 5. 4:20 America, New York. Is there a value of application thoroughness? Ultimately, hiring outsiders is always going to be fraught. But I think Katzenelson was onto something with a ploy he used a few years ago to recruit an analyst.
BBC News Business. September 5. 3:53 America, New York. COVID-19. Pub marquees could become permanent fixtures. Some of the outdoor seating set up by businesses in the pandemic could be allowed to remain.
New York Times Business. September 5. 3:02 America, New York. Crypto's rapid move into banking elicits alarm in Washington. The boom in companies offering cryptocurrency loans and high-yield deposit accounts is disrupting the banking industry and leaving regulators scrambling to catch up. New York Times Business. September 5. 3 o'clock America, New York. Crypto banking and decentralized finance, explained. The revolution in digital money is now moving into banking, as cryptocurrency starts to reshape the way people borrow and save. BlockFi is among a new breed of institutions that outwardly look like banks but are built around digital currencies.
Marginal Revolution. September 5. 0:26 America, New York. Conspicuous corruption. People can exhibit their status by the consumption of particular goods or experiential purchases. This is known as conspicuous consumption. The practice is widespread and explains the market characteristics of a whole class of goods, Veblen goods, demand for which increase in tandem with their price.
Daily FX Market News. September 5. 0:00 America, New York. Euro forecast. Euro USD outlook bearish. Doves to outvote hawks at ECB meeting. Last week, a succession of European central bank hawks made clear they'd like it to tighten monetary policy, but they'll be outnumbered by the doves this week and policy will stay just where it is.
Forex Live. September 4. 22:12 America, New York. Brazil suspends beef exports to China after 2 cases of atypical mad cow disease. China and Hong Kong buy over 50% of Brazilian beef exports. Info via reports. Reuters. More from China. Ride-hailing, tech, giant Didi has denied media reports about Beijing municipal government-led investment in the firm.
Daily FX Market News. September 4. 20:00 America, New York. Gold price weekly forecast. ZAO, USD boosted by lackluster NFP and weaker dollar. Dismal NFP jobs data and a weaker dollar helped boost gold prices on Friday. We take a look at the week ahead to assess whether the move is likely to gain momentum. Daily FX Market News. September 4, 2000 American New York, Gold Price Weekly Forecast, ZAO, USD boosted by lackluster NFP and weaker dollar. Dismal NFP jobs data and a weaker dollar helped boost gold prices on Friday. We take a look at the week ahead to assess whether the move is likely to gain momentum.
BBC News Business. September 4, 1931 America New York, jobs market set for bumpy ride, says Resolution Foundation. Those still on furlough face uncertain times when the scheme ends, the Resolution Foundation says. BBC News Business. September 4, 1909 America New York, almost 50 shops a day disappear from high streets. Britain's high streets lost more than 8,700 stores in the first 6 months of 2021, research suggests.
The Library of Economics and Liberty. September 4, 1848 America New York, sunk costs and base running. A friend and I went to see the San Francisco Giants play the Milwaukee Brewers in San Francisco last Thursday. Great news. The Giants won with an exciting bottom of the 8th inning. New York Times Business. September 4, 1715 America New York, Lower Manhattan rebounded after 9/11, but the pandemic erased the gains. The triumphant comeback of Lower Manhattan after 2001 became a rallying cry for New York City. But its offices have emptied out, tourists are gone, and hundreds of retailers have shut down.
Daily FX Market News. September 4, 1600 America New York, Canadian dollar forecast, weakening U.S. labor market to weigh on USD, CAD. USD, CAD could lose further ground in the coming week on expectations that the weakening U.S. jobs market will lead the Fed to be more patient before withdrawing policy accommodation.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. September 4, 1528 America New York, Boeing Dreamliner delivery likely delayed until October. The aerospace giant has been unable to persuade the Federal Aviation Administration to approve its inspection proposal as delivery delays approaching 1 year could let airlines and other customers cancel or renegotiate Dreamliner orders.
Marginal Revolution. September 4, 1328 America New York, those new service sector jobs China markets in everything. At 40 years old, Zheng says she's tired of searching for the perfect man. So she's decided to hire one instead. Whenever she feels like some mail company, the divorcee heads to a cafe in central Shanghai named the Promised Land.